coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. We out here 33. Bam, bam, bam. Ha! 33 years of prison stories, pushing P 24/7, 365. Can't stop, won't stop. Why? Streets don't take no breaks, man. We can't take none either. We got to keep pushing this positive energy all the way down the line. We got to reach them and teach them. We got to try to save them, man. It is our youth. It is our future. And it's up to us. So big love to everybody who rock with me, everybody who support this platform. Let's go. Let's get it. If you ain't heard about the GoFundMe so we can make this movie, please go check out the link. It's in my community, and it's also on my Instagram. It's also in my Facebook. Let's go. Let's get it. We also going to try to get this thing going to try to get a gym up and running down here so we can get these youngers off the street and into the gym and put something in them. Let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up. We on the move in 2025. Hey, man. This morning mud. Y'all need to keep coming in this morning mud and just, you know, giving me good questions and stuff, man. Not the crazy questions, but the good questions. It might remind me of something. Like, I don't know. Y'all told me in the morning more, so I'm going by what y'all said. That y'all really ain't. I never really told y'all a story about Shakur. Whole story. I spoke about him in spurts, but I'm gonna try to explain to you, you know, about Shakur. Shakur was a tall dude, man, probably 6'2", 6'3". Kind of like goofy type dude, man. Humble type dude, real skinny, right? When I first met him. So like I said, I just remember saying this, so I don't know. We're gonna do this video anyway. But I remember I used to, at this point in time, I was working out real hard, you know what I'm saying? So I used to get up and come down there in the morning and go to the back of the stairs and work out, you know, do my calisthenics, you know, shadow box, you know, jumping jacks, burpees, push-ups, pull-ups up on the stairs, all that. I was just in my grind mode. And Shakur had moved in the block, and as I noticed he moved in the block, he just started watching me and watching me. He just stand by there. I could see him watching me. When you in penitentiary, you always know who's watching you, or you should anyway. And one day, man, he just approached me, man, and told me, man, he wanted to learn how to box. He heard I can box, you know, real good or whatever. He wanted to learn how to box. So I looked at him and I was like, you know, sizing him up and everything. And, you know, like I say, he tall, he was kind of goofy. And I was like, look, man, boxing serious, man. I ain't really into training nobody nothing, man, especially if they ain't serious about it, man. This is serious, man. He was like, I'm serious. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I said, yeah, that sound good. He said, I will. I was like, all right, well, you know, come out here tomorrow, man. You work out with me. Let's see what's going on. So, sure enough, he show up the next day when I go out there to work out. He started working out with me. I started showing him different exercises to do. He wanted no type of shape, getting winded, you know what I'm saying? But he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't quit. He just kept going. So I said, okay, boom. So we started going. I started getting him workouts, and then, you know, led on to I started, you know, showing him how to hold his hands, showing him how to get in the boxing stance, showing him how to move his feet forward, backward, showing him how to put the jab together, which is the most important punch in boxing, showing him how to hold his hands, you know, where to hold them at, what's, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. I found out he's left-handed. So, you know, he had to get in the southpaw stance, so I had to teach him everything from the opposite way. Now, as I'm teaching him this stuff and showing him this stuff off the rip, he's so uncoordinated, man. It's hard to explain. It's like, boom, when you got your hands up and you putting your jab out, I'm telling him the jab supposed to look like that. You're supposed to be looking right there in the pike of that jab where you can't see nothing, because that's how that jab look. If it's really coming at you, it's going to look like that. You're not going to see the person behind the jab until, boom, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So you're not going to really see that. So I'm showing him that. So as I'm having him learn how to step with the jab and step with the jab, he's just looking so goofy, man. He like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I knew it was going to be a work in progress. But the thing I liked about him was he was dedicated. He would not quit. He showed up every day. He stopped doing everything that he was doing on the side, running around with the other youngers in the penitentiary, doing dumb stuff. He was there to work out every day. And at this time, I'm working out 7 times a day. I mean, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, and he'll show up. So I slowly but surely started seeing progress. He used to get distracted. We'd be outside working out, and I'm showing him stuff, and dudes walk by because he look goofy or whatever. They laughing at him like, man, he ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it. He used to get real, what I'm saying, distracted by that. And I used to look, man, that's the thing about boxing. You gotta block the outside noise out. You can't even listen to that. That's just like you being in the ring and people saying something. You pay attention to them, you get knocked out. So it was just little lessons and stuff that I was giving him, but I was liking it because he was dedicated. He was really into it. He was getting a little stronger. The exercises was coming a little easier to him. He was getting a little bit more of his rhythm, and we was working, man. We was putting work in every day. So he tells me, why he really want to learn how to box. Because he said he got a lot of time to do, and he had a missing tooth in front, right? So I'm like, man, what happened with your tooth, man? You know what I'm saying? So he was telling me that since he been in, I don't know if it was there or not. I didn't get the specifics, but he said dudes, he had a chain, and dudes came try to take his chain. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, he ain't getting it up. And he got the rumbling about the chain. Dude take the chain and dude, knocked his teeth out. So he couldn't do nothing about it. He ain't check in, he ain't tell, he ain't do none of that. He just took it as an L. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't like it. It ain't set right with him. You understand? So he was. That's why he wanted to learn how to, because he said he won't go on for that no more. He won't let nobody else take nothing from him, which I agree. I told him, you know what I'm saying? You got to stand up. You know what I'm saying? Which he said, well, I fought, but I just ain't win. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And the crazy thing about it is, I don't want to say for sure, but I think, and he was locked up for, a body. He had popped somebody. But that's the thing I be trying to tell y'all. These youngers out there on the street be popping them pistols, and you ain't got no pistols in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? You got these, man. You got these, you got this, and you got your heart. That's it. You're not going to be able to have a gun in the penitentiary. So no matter how many people feared you on the street, no matter what your reputation is on the street, it's not going to carry over into the penitentiary unless you get the thumping. You get to squabbling, you get to put that work in, you might have to push that Bethlehem, but that's the only thing that's gonna get you respect in the penitentiary. What you did on the street is none and void. So anyway, man, we kept working, you know what I'm saying? Then we started going in the gym. We had the boxing team going on. I was down there. I got him to get on the boxing team. So I'm getting them good game, man. Then I had a homeboy down there named Flo, and Flo used to try to give him a little game too. So he just was getting into it, man. Then we started having him doing a little spawn. First he was looking shaky. He was getting touched up. But dudes won't really like going hard with him, but just letting them get the feel of what it feel like to hit and get hit back. Try to hit and try not to get hit. So it's a lot to this. So like I said, he was getting better and better. He was getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? He was getting in shape, because you're working out like that every day, 2 or 3 times a day. You gonna get in shape. You know what I'm saying? It's just a byproduct of what's going on. So man, he got better and better and better, man. And then I had my other homeboy, Rob, man. Rob took a liking to him, so Rob would work with him a little bit too. And Rob was like that. Flo was a little guy. Flo was like probably 5'6", probably weighed about a ball 40, but Flo was fast as all outdoor. Flo had butt nigga too. But Flo from out that city, and Flo can thump, man. I used to spar Flo a lot, you know what I'm saying, just for his speed, to try to, get used to the speed. And Flo will dip in and dip out, and man, you looking for him, he gone, he everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it was good work. So Rob is more statuesque, man. Rob like about 6'2", solid, strong as a bull, hit like a bull. You know what I'm saying? Rob, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rob. So they used to work with him off and on too, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I had him. He was getting better. He was getting better. He was getting more and more confident. You know what I'm saying? You see him when he won't like working out. I could see him like in the pod or something. He over there like shadow boxing, holding his guards up. He just was into it. It's a mode you get into when you boxing. Once you in that mode, it's like you on go. You feeling good about yourself. You feeling like, yeah, I wish Obama would, you know. And I could see he was getting that. He was getting that swag. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, he was getting better, better, man. And next thing you know, over probably about a year, he was you know what I'm saying, he was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying. So I put him in there to spar some dudes, man, and he started getting dudes the business, because you got to think now, he long and tall, although he now he in shape, you know, he got a little six pack and everything, but he tall, he's 6'2", 6'3", so but he ain't weighing number like 150 something. So he lean. So the dudes that he spawned at 150 something, they gonna be way, you know what I'm saying, shorter than him. So he got the length, and I had him on his jab. His jab was vicious. That right hand jab, vicious. Popping it, popping it, popping it, keeping it on him, keeping it on him. So and I learned, taught him a lot how to create that distance. So he created that distance. So he was doing real good, man. And he started rising, man. Whereas to the dudes that was you know what I'm saying, that was in his weight class and trying to get with him, he had right rose up to the top real fast because he was dedicated. And them dudes really won't messing with him. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, and he was feeling himself. So now he had a little crew that he hung with too. Remember I told y'all the video about Kent. Shout out to Kent, R.I.P. to Kent. You know what I'm saying? The kingpin nice guy. He was hung with that crew. He started hanging with that little crew with all the little dudes that really work for Kent. Cause Kent get that sack in, and all these dudes, you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 they on this little team. Rico was the main dude, the main head buster, the enforcer. So he was up under that little regime where he hung with them dudes right there. But you know, now he got his swagger. He can fight. He can rumble. You know what I'm saying? So man, next thing you know, man, now Shakur wanted to be one of the, you know, enforcers in the jump, man. Dudes ain't they playing with that money, the old Ken or this, that, and the third. Shakur was like, I get him. And he he started getting little victims, man. He pull up on the, hey man, you ain't got that money, man. No, you gotta get that now. Man, I'm told you I'm gonna get it, man. What you gotta do? I owe him. Hey man, get the money. Hey man, you better get up. Bang, bang, bang. Shakur was knocking him out. he started getting his little he started getting little victims under his belt where he seen that stuff really worked, and it worked even better without no gloves on, because you know this knuckle to fist, this bone to skin. So he knocking jokers out. So now dudes is like, man, Shakur can box now, man. Shakur, you know, his name ringing and popping like, yeah, you know. And he like to gamble, so he shoot dice and everything. Now you can see he got a voice. He like, man, hey, no, man, hey, I caught the dice. And he on his bully. You know what I'm saying? He was getting bullied. Now he on his bully because he know he got some skills that can pay the bill. And the average dude cannot box. Even the dudes that can fight, the average dude that can fight can't box. Now I don't want to sound like I'm biased or nothing, but what I'm trying to tell you is factual. The average dude that can fight, if a dude can box, he got an advantage on him. Because like I say, fighting is mano a mano. You know what I'm saying? It's confrontational. It's physical. It's man to man. In order for you to get to me, you gonna have to be able to get around what I'm gonna put on you trying to get to me. So that's the advantage that a boxer has over a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And you swing, wow, I can see the holes in the way you swinging, and I can counter, and I can, you know. So he knew this. So he on his bully now. You know what I'm saying? He walk around like he built like that, like he ain't wearing my nine. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was moving. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good thing, but it was a bad thing because it was like boom. And then even dudes in his little crew and little dudes they were saying little things to me jokingly, but you know a lot of truth come out of joking. They was more like, yeah, you done taught Shakur how to fight, man. You done created a monster, man. Yeah, he think he him. He think he, you know. I said, man, Shakur out of control, man. This is what they was saying, you know what I'm saying, because of what he was doing and the way he was carrying himself. Now it was just like a metamorphosis. He went from being shy, humble to now like, what? Man, who you talking to? Like he wanted that smoke because he knew he could deliver. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. So fast forward, man. I got into a situation. Um, it was the situation I believe with Earl. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to my videos, the situation I got with Earl in the stairway, and I ended up getting tore off, and I had to go lay it down. So I told you I was in that joint for like 8, 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Before I even said something, because I was trying to duck that charge. I couldn't take another one of them charges. It was gonna set me way back. So I ended up staying back in the hole altogether. Dig on the 11 months to try to duck that charge. With it worked. You know what I'm saying? So I get out the hole, and when I get out the hole, I get moved back over there where Shakur them was. So when I'm over there with Shakur them now, as soon as I come back and I see Shakur, and Shakur is like, man, yeah, man, what's up, man? Woo, woo, woo. Now the whole time I've been gone there, you talking about the whole year, Shakur had been training, he had been sparring, he had been working with Rob, he working with Flo, so he really on his bully. Now he really feel like he the best boxer over there on that side. You know what I'm saying? So I remember dudes telling me, man, Shakur be punishing them dudes in the smoker, man. Shakur like that now, boy, he like that. And I remember one dude in particular, I ain't even call his name. He was like, man, shoot, Shakur might can get you now. I said, yeah, I know it. So boom, but then when I see Shakur and we really kicking it and stuff, he kept on saying, man, we got to go there in the gym, man. We got to spar, man. I got to show you what, you know. I said, hey, man, he said, I'm good now, man. I'm real good now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, we going to get some work in. We going to get some work in. But mind you, I've been in the hole for almost a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm overweight for my weight. I'm overweight. I'm out of shape. I'm back there stressing like I don't know what, trying to duck these charges. And so man, you know, I remember I told him one day, I said, man, we're gonna go after lunch, man. Come on, let's go down there. So we go down there and we gonna go spar, get some work in. He gonna show me, you know what I'm saying, what he working with. But when we get in there, they got the gloves, and the gloves that they got in the penitentiary, because they don't want to spend no money. All of the gloves is told all the HELL, man. I mean, they all beat up, man. They ain't got no pad in it. You might well just go ahead bare knuckle fight. So we find one pair that got some decent padding in it. The rest of them ain't really got nothing in it, man. It's just a bunch of fluff. So I'm like, man, they ain't even got no real good gloves, man. He said, man, well, we ain't going on anyway. So I'm like, man, you know, so dudes was in there too in the gym, and you know how dudes be. They always want to be a part of something. So they were like, man, y'all gonna do some work, man. We want to see. So I'm feeling my adrenaline too, and I want to, you know, get back in shape, you know, from being back there. So I'm like, come on, man, you can wear those. And I give him the gloves with no pad on. He's like, no, man, I don't want, man, just my whole neck, I can fit. I said, man, we ain't tripping. We just gonna get a little work in. So boom, and I put the ones on that got the pads on. So we going over there, we scrapped up. We got to go over there in the corner, you know what I'm saying, where we could go shake out at it. People start coming over there. So I don't know what it was. I think he got his ego involved. He already done created a little name over here for himself now, a little buzz over there for himself now. So as soon as we start off, I realized that Shakur is, you know, literally like he trying to knock my head off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold on. I'm not got to get out the way of this stuff he throwing, because he throwing some stuff. But, and dudes is like, whoa. So I'm like, okay, what's you doing, young? You know what I'm saying? So I remember when we started for the second round and he came out, I said, I gotta humble him a little bit. So as soon as he come out to throw his jab, I counter his jab and hit him with a stiff hard jab. Bam! Snap him back and stumble back like boom. Like pipe down, little youngin', pipe down, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, long story short, we was getting some work and he was going crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I knew he had got out of control, his ego or whatever. But, you know, I just started ripping him to the body, because I knew, I basically trained you. I know your body weak, you know what I'm saying? You got a six pack, but he cannot take no body shot. So I ripped him to the body one time real hard. He threw a straight a jab, right hand jab, because he left handed, and he tried to hit me with a straight left. And I slipped the joint, ducked up on the joint, hit him to the body. Boom, boom. But the second one hit right in the solar plexus and it folded him over, you know what I'm saying, like a little suitcase, a little lawn chair, you know what I'm saying? And he, all right, we good, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to save Facebook because I wasn't trying to hurt him anyway, you know what I'm saying? But boom, so everybody was in there hollering, oh yeah, all that little foolishness. So yeah, man, but I just noticed his swagger had changed, you know what I'm saying? He was a different dude now, you know what I'm saying? He owns some other stuff now, and he got a crew now, and he, you know, and I let him do his thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I was the cause of him. I mean, whatever came out of him was already in him. Just because I showed him how to box don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, I'm the cause of whatever he do, or I'm responsible for whatever he do. I am not. You know what I'm saying? He was cool. He was cool with me, and I gave him a tool that he could use. You know what I'm saying? He had some time to do, and he asked me, and that's what it was. But then I ended up getting caught up in that situation over there where, you know what I'm saying, I think that was my karma from beating that charge, you know what I'm saying. I got caught up in that situation over there with, you know what I'm saying, with the DC and the Richmond thing, and the boy ended up, unfortunately losing his life, and they locked everybody up that was over there from DC. I just happened to be one of them, and I never saw the yard again, and boom, gone, you know what I'm saying. A year later, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? For being back in the hole all that time for something else that I ain't had nothing to do with. So it's like that's the karma. I stayed back there for all the time for something that I actually did and got away with it. Come out, get locked back up for something I have nothing to do with, and get shipped. There you go. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat karma, man. You can't beat it. It's gonna get you one way or another. But although even the situation that I was in with Earl, I did not provoke that situation. He provoked that situation. I tried to give him out. He didn't take the out. You know what I'm saying? So, it was what it was. But anyway, so that's how I ended up on Nottaway. So I ended up on Nottaway the first time, and they got the boxing and all that stuff going on up there. Woo, woo, woo. I think it was like about 5, 6, 7 months later or something. I don't know. Shakur popped up there. And Shakur up on that joint. You know what I'm saying? And they got the boxing and stuff going on up there. So as soon as he run into me, he in my building, but he not in my block. So as soon as he run into me, he be like, "Oh man, what's up, man? What?" He said, "Yeah, man." He beat somebody up on there. That's how he ended up getting transferred. So man, they got the smokers going on up here, man. I got to fight, man. You gonna train me, man. You gonna get me in there. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna see you work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling them youngins, you know what I'm saying, my little youngin up here, man, you know what I'm saying? He gonna put some work in on the dudes up there, man, and 155, 160, he gonna put some work in on. So boom. He get it, he wanna get in the smoker. Smoker coming up, he signed up for the smoker, but he the dude he got to fight is a dude named Kilowatt. Kilowatt is an older guy now. Kilowatt probably in his, I don't know, probably late 40s or something. But Kilowatt before pro. Kilowatt is known in the system. He was one of the best boxers in the system. Tall, long, lanky, like Shakur. But he older than that, and he done been in the street. He done been in the street for a while. He done been on ESPN fighting. He did his little thing. But he was old, dope fiend or whatever, got in trouble, committed some more crimes. Now he back in prison. You know what I'm saying? But he older now. You know what I'm saying? But he's still trying to, get up in that ring and do his thing. So Shakur and him is the only one in the weight class. So Shakur fighting him. So man, I've got Shakur. I'm in this corner. You know what I'm saying? The bell ring, man. They get in that first round. They thugging it out. Shakur doing his thing. But Kilowatt got them tricks. He got that experience. He got that knowledge. And Kilowatt started breaking them down. And Kilowatt figured out his Achilles heel. He weak to the body. You know what I'm saying? And Kilowatt started hitting him with them little tricky body shots, man, like hold down, boom, you know what I'm saying, or slide to the side and boom. And he was breaking them down. So got me and another dude in score corner. He coming over there. I'm telling him, man, he's like, I can't go back. I can't go back out there. I can't go back. I said, man, you gotta go back, man. Come on, man. You ain't got to. You gonna finish this, man. You gonna finish this. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to really go back out there because Kilowatt was knocking the wind up out of him. You know what I'm saying? But we coached him in, coached him. He ended up finishing the joint. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get the victory, but everybody know he was fighting a vet, a real. This is a real boxer, man. This is a real. You know what I'm saying? He had street experience like me, so you know what I'm saying. Even though he was older, the skills is there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but other than that though, it wasn't nobody on there really gonna mess with him in his weight class because he was sharp. Shakur had got real sharp. I give it to him, man. He dedicated himself and he learned for that to be his personality. And then he known for being able to throw his hands, so he gonna keep up his, you know what I'm saying, pacing. That's what he do. That's how he can move. So fast forward, got crossed up again behind the situation. I talked about this. I think this is a situation I know I talked about before. When he got to beefing with my homeboy, and I knew nothing about it, but he beefing with my homeboy over some gambling. My homeboy, he on the other side, my homeboy in the block with me. So they talk about going back. My homeboy can box a little bit too, but Man, I don't think he could whoop Shakur. Shakur had got, like I say, shot, and Shakur was way taller. But my homeboy, he'll throw his Jones too. So they talking about going back in the laundry room and rumble it out. I don't know nothing about none of the situation whatsoever. But they go back there, and I guess Shakur brings somebody with him, and I guess homeboy too go back there with my homeboy, and I guess Shakur got nervous purpose or whatever, thought they was coming back there to do something to him, and Shakur pulled the thing out and hit him, and and stabbed him. You know what I'm saying? So he bleeding all in the arms, and he come out there, he run up out there, he get up out there, and Shakur go back to his side. So now it's a big controversy. Now they like, boom, they coming back there to fight, man. He done pulled a joint out. He done hit me. I'm bleeding, man. I got to get him. Man, this was set up, man. He come back there, supposed to rumble. It was just a big thing. Then he turned on the other little homies that was in there with him. Like, y'all ain't even help me. Y'all ain't do nothing, man. The woo, woo, woo. Man, we won't scrap or whatever. So all of this going on. And he walking around in the block bleeding like a pig. And, you know, he ain't trying to go to medical. So dudes come over to my cell and tell me, get me up. I'm in the room. I'm laying down. Man, come on, get up out here, man. Get your order, man. He done went back there, man, and Shakur and stabbed him. I'm like, what? So, man, get my door. So I get the door, and I go out there. I ask him what's going on. No, I go back there, man, get over. That's crazy, man. Look what he did to me. He bleeding. So I said, bro, you got to go to medical, man. He like walking around the block. He mad, like he trying to get at them, the other homies, because they ain't prevent it. Like, how could they prevent it? But I guess that's just the state of mind that he was in at the time. So he get walking all around the park, and I'm trying to get him over to my cell. So he walking all over by my cell, and I'm talking to him, but you dripping blood. I'm like, youngin, you got to go to medical, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you tell him something. You heard you got to go to medical, man. You bleeding too bad, dog. You going to bleed out. You going to pass out. Man, no, F that, man. F that. He like getting mad with me like, oh, man, you can't get him right now, youngin. You got to go. You got to worry about yourself. So I'm trying to get him to go, and I'm walking up to the side door. He keeps spinning around, turning around. I keep having to go back and get him, so his blood trails everywhere. So eventually he say he gonna go. Somebody hit the booth, say, hey, man, hurt himself, man, he bleed, man, he got to go to medical. They open the side door. He go out to go to medical, right? Go back on, talk to the little youngest, like, man, what happened? They explained to me what happened, man. We couldn't do nothing, man. We thought they was gonna clutch, and then he pulled it on out. Woo, woo, woo. Man, that's crazy. Y'all should have said something to me. I could have prevented it, man. You know, I know, young, and I could have prevented that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, it won't number 10, 15 minutes. Them people say, hey, everybody lock up. Lock us up in the cell, because you go to medical, they determine it is a stab wound. They come in and do some investigation. So they come in there, man. They walking all around doing their thing. Woo, woo, man. They see all this blood around my cell, back and forth to the door, around my cell, little sprinkles of blood, other place. But being that the blood in front of my cell, only because I was talking to them, they come tell me what the blood doing around my cell. I said, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They say, okay, woo, 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 and it's the captain. So she just talking to the COs and everything and say, all right, go ahead, lock him up. Lock who up? You. Lock me up for investigation for as if I did something to him, or me and him had an altercation because the blood is around my cell. Man, this is what they do in the penitentiary. Straight tomfoolery. I'm mad as I don't know what, but I'm trying not to blow my stack, because I don't want to give him a reason to keep me back there, because in my mind I'm saying I ain't do nothing. He gonna surely tell him I ain't do nothing. Ain't no camera gonna say I did nothing, and I'm gonna be all right. But it's a big inconvenience. Man, this the penitentiary, man. It don't even work out that way, man. Them people had me locked up back there, man, for months, man. Man wrote a statement, said I ain't do nothing to him. Man wrote a statement, said me and him was cool. I'm his homeboy, but he wouldn't tell who did it. So they holding me anyway, man. Held me back there, man, for some months, man, for something I had nothing to do with, dog. Nothing to do with crazy situation. And that was the last time that I seen Shakur. Because if I had seen him, I was going to cuss him out. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time that I seen him, man. It was crazy as I don't know what, man. But yeah, Shakur, man. And I heard a lot of things about him over the years, man. Yeah, Shakur up here on such. Man, yeah, man, he broke a dude's jaw on this joint. Man, Shakur knocked dude's teeth out on this joint, so he got his teeth back. He got his teeth back. He didn't get his, but he took somebody else. Man, so he just turned into, from what I heard, a bully. You know what I'm saying? Cause he got a little sturdy, got a little size on him, and you know what I'm saying? He could thump. You know what I'm saying? He could thump, and that was it. Shakur could rock, man, so he could boogie. Shakur get boogie now, man. So I guess he just said he won't turn into the boogie man. So yeah, man, but it ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault. I was just helping out a friend, and what he become after that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a tool that he could use. How he used it was on him. But I told him I'm teaching him how to box, to defend himself, to protect himself. I won't teach him how to box to be bullied. You know what I'm saying? That he got to take responsibility for that. But anyway, just wanted to share that with y'all from the morning mud, because y'all asked me to. Hopefully I covered most of it. If anything else come up to mind, I'll let y'all know. This off the top of my head. You understand me? And you know, like I say, man, shout out to Shakur, man. Hopefully he out and doing well and doing his thing. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I know some of y'all just gonna be devil's advocate. Is that my fault? Is that my responsibility? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. TBP Nation, man. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep on rocking with me, man. We on the move in 2025. Hey, man. And hey, just remember, man, if you go to penitentiary, I don't care how many pistols you pop out here. I don't care how many clubs you shot up out here. I don't care how many people is afraid of you out here. Guess how many gonna be afraid of you in the penitentiary? Guess how many guns you could bring in the penitentiary with you? The answer is one and the same. 0. Boom.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.